Have you ever wondered what might have been the true catalyst that sparked the American Civil War? Was it simply a battle over the institution of slavery? Or were there deeper economic, cultural, and political divides at play? As we delve into the history, we'll see that it's a complex mix of all these factors. Picture the United States in the early 19th century. The country was young, vibrant, and growing rapidly, but beneath the surface, tensions were brewing. The Industrial Revolution was in full swing in the North, while the South remained largely agrarian, with its economy heavily reliant on slave labor. This stark economic contrast set the stage for what would become one of the bloodiest conflicts in American history. In the 1850s, the issue of slavery became increasingly contentious. The Kansas-Nebraska Act of 1854, which allowed these new territories to decide whether they would allow slavery, led to violent skirmishes known as Bleeding Kansas. This event was a significant precursor to the Civil War. The election of Abraham Lincoln as president in 1860 was the final straw for many Southerners. Fearing Lincoln would abolish slavery, 7 Southern states seceded from the Union, forming the Confederate States of America. 4 more would join them after the first shots were fired at Fort Sumter, South Carolina, in April 1861, marking the official start of the American Civil War. From 1861 to 1865, the Union and Confederate forces clashed across the country, from the battlefields of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, to the fields of Antietam, Maryland. The North had the advantage of a larger population and industrial power, while the South had experienced military leaders and a fierce determination to maintain its way of life. Emancipation Proclamation issued by Lincoln in 1862 declared slaves in Confederate-held territories free, marking a shift in the war's objectives. It was no longer just about preserving the Union, but also about ending slavery. The tide turned in favor of the Union with the Battle of Gettysburg and the Siege of Vicksburg in 1863. These victories weakened the Confederacy and strengthened the Union's resolve. In April 1865, Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered to Union General Ulysses S. Grant at Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia, effectively ending the war. However, the legacy of this brutal conflict would linger, and the country would face a long, difficult road to reconciliation and reconstruction. In summary, the American Civil War was a complex conflict driven by economic, cultural, and political divides. It wasn't just about the issue of slavery, although it played a critical role. The war was a defining moment in American history, reshaping the nation and leading to significant social and political changes, including the abolition of slavery. It serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of division and the enduring value of unity.